Today is going to be a big day. We are going to see if we can print over 288 screen print transfers. And then this is something that I like to do in between the head cleanings. This wiper here. Wait, is that in the design? That kind of looks like emulsion. What's up guys, welcome to this week of AMS Weekly. My name is Alex if you guys are new here and you're tuning into episode 26. Tuesday morning guys at the shop, time is about 12:11. Right now I am just running some of our custom orders and am having some trouble with the DTF printer. I'm not sure if you guys can see it very clearly. You can kind of see it right here on the purple, but there is a little bit of banding that I am running into on this design. So I am just running some head cleanings. I actually just finished up running a head cleaning, so let's go ahead and try the print again. Let's see if the banding is cleared. Alright guys, let's see what we got here. This is going to be my second attempt trying. And unfortunately, if you guys can see that, it looks like we still have to run another cleaning. The banding is still there. It's honestly, I think, gotten worse since the last one. So, alright, let's go ahead and pause it, run another head cleaning. And then this is something that I like to do in between the head cleanings. This wiper here is what wipes the ink off of the print head when it does the head cleaning. So I just like to try and clean it of the excess ink from the previous head cleaning, just to make sure it's all good. And you kind of got to make sure you do it fast, just like that, so you don't get hit by the print head like I just did. But yeah, basically what I'm doing there, like you can see, so it just wiped off the excess ink. So now I can go ahead and wipe this off. And I kind of do have a technique to it, so I like to wipe the white ink all the way by itself, and then wipe the CMYK ink also by itself, just so that the colors aren't mixing. Okay guys, I got it running after that last cleaning, and I think that was the one that did it. The banding is completely gone in all of the colors, so we're good to go. We can let this print run, and then we have two more prints after it. We've already basically printed the majority of the orders that we have in the queue today. So after this two designs wrap up, we'll be good to go. We can cut the film. And these designs that are actually getting printed right now, we have to heat press onto some t-shirts and then send them off to the customer. If you guys are new here, thank you so much for clicking the video. Please hit the big red subscribe button down below. If you're at all interested in my small business journey, I am the owner of AMS Transfers. We are a custom screen print and custom DTF transfer supplier located in Houston, Texas, and we have been vlogging our entire journey throughout this year. There's over 25 different weekly videos that you guys can browse through if you are interested. So if you aren't already, hit the subscribe button down below. Give the video a like if you've enjoyed what you've seen thus far, and let's get back into the video.
Okay guys, so I let this print run for the remainder of the day. It was just 10 that we needed to print on this one, so it was 10 fronts, and then we also had 10 back prints. And like I mentioned, the print that you're seeing now is another customer design that we had to get printed. This customer, I think, placed their order that same day, so we were just getting it printed for them since they ordered before 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Around this time is when also the order came in for what you guys are about to see, the big rush order for screen print transfers that we had to get printed the next day.
Thursday morning here at the shop. Today is going to be a big day. We are going to see if we can print over 288 screen print transfers before the end of the day, because yesterday we had a rush order come in for 144 sheets white, and then another design 144 sheets white. We have to get this printed, because if you guys don't already know what a rush order is, a rush order here at AMS Transfers means that the customer paid extra to have their order put at the top of the queue and printed within 24 hours. So if we do not meet that guarantee to the customer is then entitled to a 10% refund on their order. So we really need to make sure that we get this order out today. We have not just this one to complete, but we also have a few others. We have a order of t-shirts that we need to get pressed. We have the full color transfers for them already printed out, so we need to get those cut up and pressed later today. But right now my man Jake is having the screen printing press all loaded up. We already have the screens burned for the rush order. One of the screens is on the press right now. He is just cleaning the squeegees and the flood bar to get those loaded up. And then we will get started on the rush order first and foremost. This is the work order for it. So the customer placed one design for 144 sheets white ink, another design for 144 sheets white ink as well. Like I said, we already have the screens burned. He's loading one up right now, and then we have the other screen for the order all ready to go. So once we are done with the first 144 sheets, we will throw that screen right there onto the press and get that one going. Hopefully we can get this order wrapped up by lunch. I'm a little optimistic that that is going to happen, but stay tuned, we'll see what happens. All right, my man Jake here just said that this is good to go, so I'm going to check this over real quick, make sure everything looks good. You see that, the Y? I got you. There's like a little dot on the Y.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. See if we can fix that up. All right. So we can use the screen opener to take care of it. And then grab some paper towels so you have those ready to go. Because remember, you don't want to let the screen opener sit on the screen for very long.
So what, just spray it on?
Oh, dude. Wait, is that in the design? That kind of looks like emulsion. Damn. Let me check the transparency. It's a bit of an update. 8:53. Jake showed me the test print that he had, and unfortunately I noticed a small dot up at the top of the design. And what are you doing? Whoa, that was weird. So I came and took a look at that, and unfortunately there was still just a like teeny tiny dot of emulsion left on the screen, and it was like right in the middle of like the Y here. I could show you guys maybe, but yeah, it was like right here, right in the middle of the Y. So I tried to use a Q-tip with emulsion remover as kind of just like a last ditch resort. Already kind of accepted that we were going to have to burn another screen. And unfortunately, I just got, I think, probably a little bit too close. I'm really not sure if you guys are going to be able to tell. I don't have a zoom on my camera. But yeah, I just started washing out a little bit of the side on the Y. So that's part of the risk for doing something like that with the Q-tip and emulsion remover, is you could get part of the emulsion that is part of the design touched with the emulsion remover as well, and then ruin the stencil. So no big deal. I got Jake burning another screen for that, and then while that one is drying, he could throw the other one up on the press and start working on that to try and reduce the downtime caused by this. But yeah, hopefully we could still manage to make our time. We'll see how things go. It's already, like I said, 8:54, so trying to really make sure that we get these done on time for the rush order for our customer. It's a little crooked on the screen. You see that?
Oh yeah.
It shouldn't happen if you're aligning it.
I lined it up.
Yeah, this one is just a lot of stuff, so just take your time, go row by row when you're looking.
Oh.
Looks good though. You just got a couple pinholes to fix.
Got it.
Then while that one's drying, throw that one up. 9 o'clock, just finished up the new screen. Took a look at it, everything looks good to go on this one. We just got to get the blow the air out of that with the air compressor. Let's go take a look, see what Michaela's got going on. She's running the DTF today, just getting all of our custom DTF orders printed. And it looks like we've got some WW transfer designs loaded up on the printer. Halloween WW transfer ones at that. I mean, guys, it's just about July. I can't believe we're already printing Halloween designs. And then, what, you want me to show you?
Yeah, we're actually already printing Christmas designs. Someone ordered like a bunch of Christmas prints yesterday.
I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but that literally is a Christmas tree. Like,
so Christmas in June, I guess.
I don't know about that, man. I for one, like, I'm a summer boy, I love summer through and through, so I am just trying to soak in all of the days, all of the summer sunny days and heat before fall and winter comes. Even though we live in Houston, I mean, it doesn't even get that cold, but yeah, if you guys know, you know, summer is definitely where it's at. So yeah, Michaela is going to be working on this for today while I actually have some RFPs that I have to get responded to. If you guys remember my last video where I posted the $1.2 million mistake, it was because I missed applying for an RFP proposal that was worth $1.2 million. I'll put a little link up here for you guys if you haven't seen that already. Definitely go check that out. That is a video you are not going to want to miss if you guys are new. But since then, I have made a number of different changes to the way that I apply for our bids. So I basically just check our all of the districts that we want to work with 2 times per month. So like every 2 weeks, go and check the RFPs for those. And 2 schools did come up that they need they have an RFP out that will work for us. It's a spirit and a fundraising RFP, like a spirit wear and a fundraising RFP. So going to apply to both of those today. Jake is going to handle the order, and then we also have some other orders like I mentioned later in the day. Michaela is going to be working on the DTF. It is a busy day here at AMS. That's just what's going on with that O and everyone. What's going on with that O and everyone? But now it looks like there might be a problem on the O.
Oh, and one. Oh, and yeah, there's one.
What's your pressure? Down, you'll see some white in the screen. Damn, it's still there actually. I didn't see it. So in here, look closely when it's printing. Wait, is that tape?
That was not there before. I don't know.
Oh, it's not tape. I think it's actually ink
Oh.
from the palette. Oh shit, what is all that, man? That's black, so it must have been from She Is.
No, because She Is wasn't up there. I don't think.
No, but okay, so Jake just gave me another sample. It turns out there was just a small piece of something on the screen that was blocking up the L, so we just took that off. Everything looks to be good, so you can get started on this one, Jake. 144, let's bang this out. Oh, sorry, I didn't know you had a trash there. I was going to throw it out for you. $10:20 in the morning. Some time has passed since we last recorded. Jake had just been banging these out. There was a slight problem. So unfortunately, when I went to go check how they were coming out at the end of the dryer, I noticed there was a slight problem here. I'm not sure if you guys can really tell or not. Probably you can't really tell. But it was just the top row of the design. It was just getting missed with the powder, so there was no powder being applied to that. And what the powder really does is acts as an adhesive between the ink and the t-shirt. So it really allows the ink to bond and stick with the fabric for the longest durability. So I'm glad that I caught this and that we can just get these reprinted. Unfortunately, it was a fair bit. It was, I think, 30 sheets out of the 50 or 60 printed, and then a few of them just had some other issues that we also had to pull out of the pile for. So whatever, I'm just happy that I caught them and we didn't get them sent to the customer. That would have been tragic. But if I didn't catch them now, I think they would have been caught during the QC process at the end when we were counting them up and check through the sheets, make sure any of them didn't get damaged when they were coming out of the dryer there. So no big deal there. Added these sheets onto the pile, so we'll get those printed. Hopefully everything is going to be smooth sailing from here. I checked out how they were going and just told Jake a couple of improvements that he can make to his powdering application so that this wouldn't happen in the future. Just basically how he was holding the paper in the bin and whatnot. So everything now is coming out pretty well. And hopefully this all continues. We can get through the rest of this order. I don't think that we're going to be able to make it the order complete by lunch, but hopefully we could still get this done by today, because like I said, if we do not complete this order today, then we're going to have to give our customer a 10% refund on the order, which I obviously don't want to do. So yeah, so unfortunately all of these transfers do just get relegated to the trash. They're not unfortunately going to be usable since we can't repowder them after the ink has already been cured. So whatever, just something to learn from and go forward. 11:35. Got the first design all wrapped up, 144 sheets. Everything is good to go on these. It is a large pile of transfers. So now we can get started on the other design. Right now Michaela is just counting up the sheets. I did have Michaela come out and help Jake out printing these just so that we can make sure that we get the order out today, since it is that rush order like you guys already know. But we are getting the design all loaded up on the press, getting everything inked up so that we can start printing this order before we head out to lunch. Michaela decided to put on Harry Potter.
Babes. No, they couldn't.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Why? She's one of those people that smelled Sharpies. Did they do that? Did people still do that?
Smell what?
Sharpies?
Yeah. I'm one of those people. They smell so good.
They look so nice because it's clean too.
All right, guys, 1 o'clock and we still have 144 sheets left to do on this order. We have the screen loaded up on the press. We already have the test prints knocked out for this one, so we can go ahead and get right on it. Just took a little bit of a lunch. Michaela and Jake are going to bang this out. I think Michaela is going to print, Jake's going to powder, just so we can get some extra practice on powdering. And in the meantime, I'm going to spend some time on the pricing page for amstransfers.com, just to get all of the, so we have our pricing on the page as an image, so I'm just converting them from an image to readable table text so that like search engine crawlers and even AI chatbots can read the page and actually read our pricing rather than they can't read images at this time. So that's what I got going on. That's what we got going. Hopefully we can get this order wrapped up quick so that we can also get started on the grow through what you go through design. I have 150 scheduled for today, but I don't think we're going to be able to get to that just because of the problems that we had in the morning. No big deal though, we can get to those later because it's actually a lower priority. We don't have any orders that need the transfers. So we'll get that done when we can. We also have the t-shirts that we have to press, like I was talking about earlier. Have to still get those positioned on the t-shirt and press those by the end of the day. 115 had a slight hiccup with that problem. We had the test print running good after or before lunch, and then when we got back to it after lunch, there was a little bit of a problem. There was 2 dots on 2 different parts of the design. So we just needed to use a bit of screen opener, get those all opened up, and we are good to go back rolling. So Jake and Michaela are going to run production on that one. Like I said, I got the computer work to do. Let's get to it. Hopefully we can get this order on time. Status check time is about 1:45. We're probably through about 50, 60 transfers. We're fighting this one issue where it keeps on popping up on the right side of the screen. Sometimes we have to hit the screen twice, and that's causing us to take a little bit longer on these transfers. But we think we've solved it. We put some more palette adhesive down on the screen, and that seems to work for most of the part. There's just every few times we have to hit it again. And Michaela, I'm not sure if you guys could hear that, but Michaela just said that she's going to switch the screen printing press into auto. This means that it basically functions automatically. You don't have to hit any buttons. And as you can see, it's pretty fast. You got to keep it up with the machine or else it'll print on the palette, and then you got to spend a whole bunch of time with that. It's a whole big process. So Michaela's got that going right now. Hopefully everybody can keep up. Guys, things seem to be going pretty well with that. I'm going to leave them to it. Hopefully, fingers crossed that the problems can stay at bay. But in the meantime, I just kind of wanted to show you what I got going on over here. So this is what we previously had. Like I said, it was just these images and it had our pricing tables on them. So then when the search engine crawler would try to go to our website, they wouldn't be able to actually see our individual pricing for different colors and different quantities and stuff because it was that image. So now what I have been spending the time to work on is getting these in actually plain text table form. So I even made it a little more convenient. So like for our standard screen print transfers, if they are hovering over the 2 color and the 108 quantity, for example, it'll highlight both of those selections for the user just to make it a little bit easier on them for these big tables like that. I didn't end up implementing the same solution for the other ones with the single rows just because I felt like it wasn't entirely necessary. But yeah, this is what I got going on now. So now you can see all of the data is in plain text. So it'll be indexable by search engine crawlers. It'll also be indexable by like chatbot AIs, so like OpenAI, ChatGPT and everything. They'll be able to read the data on the website because again, it's in plain text and everything will be much better. Since now people asking for accurate results on that will be able to get their result from ChatGPT. It won't be some generic response that it has previously provided if someone is even asking that question. It's mainly for the search engine crawlers, honestly. But yeah, that's what I got going on. Hopefully, like I said, those problems can stay at bay. Michaela is looking at me like she needs something, so I will go answer whatever questions she has. Dang, I actually forgot. I didn't even save the page, so it hadn't included the recent changes that I made, including the foil, reflective, and glitter. So I just have a few more, just one more category to go, actually, the puff. I was just kind of trying to figure out the best way to go about adding these colors. So right now I just have them as like color swatches on the actual image itself. But I think that something would be cool and definitely add some like breaks between this page because it's just like walls of text, you know what I mean? Not exactly the most pleasing to the eye. So my plan is kind of, if I could under here have, like I have here, But then if the user were to like click on one, it would bring up a pop-up with more information on that color. They could see the color in like a bigger view, you know, stuff like that. I think that would be really cool. It would just take a little bit more time to implement. And I just don't know how much time I actually want to end up spending on this page. It's taken me basically all day, and I was just planning on, I'm supposed to be working on like making each page good for SEO. So I mean, I am doing that in a way, like I said, with the readable text. It's just, it's not supposed to take me this long. It's 2:25, we got the order wrapped up. Jake was just quality controlling all of them, making sure that we had the right number of sheets and everything. And on the first design that we started today, this one right here, unfortunately we are 6 short of the 144 that the customer needs. We also usually like to include like 3 to 5 extra sheets, so we are also short on those. We need to print 11 more sheets of that. And as you guys said or heard, that is the first design that we printed, so not the one that is currently on the press. So we're going to have to throw the design from earlier back onto the press and print 11 sheets of that one so that we can get that all wrapped up. Right now Jake is just cutting up the other design, making sure that the count is good on that one before I start tearing it down, because I don't want to have to just do the double work if that one ends up being short too by some chance. But yeah, anyways, we got the order basically wrapped up. Just need to get those 11 sheets all printed, and then we will be good to go with this rush order for today. All right, guys, hopefully you can hear me over the air compressor. But these are the last 2 sheets that we got to get done for this rush order. Super happy that we were able to get this done. I know that it was not easy on both Jake and Michaela, but they both worked extremely hard to get it done, so I thank both of them for their hard work. I'm just super glad that we got this done. Honestly, when I started the vlog today, I was not confident that we were going to get it done. And with that, guys, that was the last sheet of this order. We now have the full correct amount for both orders. We have 151 of the one design, and then now we should have 147 of this design. Oh man, guys, I didn't even really print most of it, but I'm still wiped after something like that. Michaela just cut the film for the DTF transfers that we printed today. Most of it was actually WW, just a few custom full colors. She's gonna get those all packaged up. Right now, Jake and I have to work on getting the t-shirts positioned, the transfers positioned on the t-shirts, and then eventually press those so that we can wrap that order up for the day and call it. What's up, guys? 3:15 Friday afternoon. It's just me and Michaela here at the shop today. If you guys are new, Jake takes Fridays off because he has some baseball training that he has to attend to. So right now I have a job loaded up on the auto. It is 48 white on one design, and we already have, I think, about 12 sheets printed of that. I got everything going right now, so I'm going to set up a time lapse after that. But today we have just really been working on kind of getting everything reset in the office and trying to make those little optimizations that over time can really add up to something big. So the main thing that we were trying to work on was getting our QC process completely nailed down so that there is not a single transfer that ever leaves our shop with a problem. So I will show you a little bit about what we got going on with that later, once we actually do start packaging up our full colors and once we package up the screen printing order that we are printing right now. But yeah, so we got that all handled with our QC, and then we also made the switch entirely to our barcoding system. So now when you have a work order that you have just finished, you can just come over here and scan the barcode, mark production as complete using these sheets right here. I still have to actually find like a nice spot for them, maybe like right here on the wall. But if you scan these barcodes while on the system software, it'll automatically mark that order as produced. Just a second, gotta answer the phone. All right, guys, just wrapped up this order. I know you guys cannot see me. I'm going to grab the order. So just wrapped it up. Like I said, it was 48 sheets. Michaela and I banged that out like it was nothing. So now I want to show you guys exactly what we were working on and just show you how the flow works, how I have created it so far. Still a work in progress, obviously, but just this is the tentative solution for how we will train Jake on Monday to do it. Okay, so he's finished the order. I'm gonna say he, like I'm basically Jake. So we print out all of these work orders for him anyways, and it basically has all of the details of the order, the color, the ink, the size the transfer is supposed to be, the quantity, so on and so on. So he can go ahead and grab the barcode scanner, and as long as he is on the production tab for our order software, he just needs to scan this. Bruh, this was honestly like one of the most annoying parts, because like I need it to be like consistent and fast, because like especially for something with the full color transfers, there's gonna be a bunch of them, and like it's gotta be fast, and this is not fast. I was really fighting the other ones before I turned up the print quality on the page, so like I'm printing this at the highest quality that you can on the Brother printer. And that did seem to like speed it up and get a faster recognition, but as you guys just saw, like, I don't know, maybe if I got a better one of these, it could possibly be better, because I just got like one of the cheapest ones on Amazon. So if you guys have any experience with that, I would really love to know. Just drop it in the comments, that'd be great. But anyways, yeah, here, I'll show you guys again. You just gotta, I guess, find the zone and get it scanned. It pulled up the exact order for me, so I can view a larger sheet or a larger view of the artwork. Just confirm everything looks good. That should have already been confirmed on the test sheet, but whatever, no big deal. So now, like I said, the order is produced, so I can go ahead and scan this one, and it says marking item as produced, which it just did. So now we can go over to our shipping station with this order and go to the next step. Okay, and now we are at the shipping station. I have a whole pile of these QC checklists that I printed out, and on the QC checklist it has a number of different things to check. Is the artwork flipped? Compare the ink used to the work order, compare that the quantity matches the work order, compare the artwork dimensions match the work order. So I have a whole bunch of tape measures right behind you. On the work order, I see that it's supposed to be 11 inches in height, so let's go ahead and grab a quick measurement. 11 inches exactly, that is perfect. The customer ordered 48, so let's go ahead and count that up. All right, all good on the count. Have 54 of these over what we typically send. So yeah, when you order from us, we like to send you a few extras just so you can dial in the settings on your heat press, dial in the design, everything like that. Confirm color matches the work order, white, that is confirmed. So now I can go ahead and grab a pen or pencil, fill out my QC checklist, and then sign my name here. Boom, that is good to go. Next up, I can come over to the shipping computer. I got my work order right here, and then I have another barcode scanner ready to go. I can just navigate to the order system, pull up the order, bada bing, bada boom. I can then go to the shipping tab for this and grab the customer address, and now I'm gonna go ahead and buy the label for that, and I'll check in with you guys with the next step. All right guys, I don't even know what clips I got today because my phone ran out of storage, so basically none of the video shots that I recorded I think actually got saved, so hopefully that all worked. And you guys got to see everything that happened today and not just the time lapses. But whatever. Got the orders shipped out today. We had to do the screen print transfers. I got that all packaged up. Hopefully you guys saw that. I really hope so. If you didn't, the long and the short of it is I'll just end up editing all this out. Just had a few full color orders to come in on the DTF printer that we got printed as well. And if you guys enjoyed this video with the rush order, everything about that, I tried to make it kind of like, I don't even know, like as much of a show as I possibly could with that. Try and really build in the drama, stuff like that, with the rush order that we had this week. And today we actually had another rush order come in that actually happens to be even bigger. So it is basically the same number of custom screen print transfers, about 240, but they also have a ton of full color gang sheets that they also added onto the order. So that's what we got working on Monday. If you guys are interested in seeing that, make sure you guys hit the big red subscribe button down below so you guys get notified whenever I post a new video. We do post a new video every Sunday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, so don't miss it. We do premieres so you guys can chat with me, chat with other people who watch the channel, everything. It is a spot you don't want to miss. But anyways, guys, again, if you haven't already, hit the big red subscribe button down below, leave a like on the video. I will see you guys next week. Will we be able to accomplish the big rush order? I know I said this week was big, but will we be able to do it next week? Only one way to find out.